Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, All Things Rej'et. Y'all, I'm super excited to talk to y'all about my first thoughts on the Netflix series Sweet Home. It is in Korean, so you will have to read the subtitles. I need you all to watch it. It's pretty much about this guy who lives in this dump of an apartment building, and people start turning into monsters. That's the synopsis, but this shit is so crazy. Episode 1. Let me tell you, first thoughts, episode 1, right? So I already told you he live in a dump. His apartment building is grungy, gross, neighbors crazy as fuck. It's this one lady rolling around a baby in a stroller, and then you look and see it ain't no baby in the stroller. But the problem wasn't that not only was no baby in the stroller, it was what she was saying and how she was acting after the person noticed it wasn't a baby in the stroller. And it's like, nah, bro, you weird. Like at that point, I just wanted to move out the building. I was like, nah, I'm gone, because that's just creepy as fuck. All right, next thing, you notice the boy is the main character. He's connected to pretty much like everything that happens in the building. And you will see it I'm talking about on the very first episode. And there was this cat lady, and she went absolutely crazy. So this cat lady going crazy is what set everything in motion. That's what I mean when stuff goes down on the first episode. It was the cat lady that popped everything off, okay? So the cat lady went crazy. And then the first shade, well, it wasn't the first shade, but probably the funniest shade for me that was thrown on the first episode. It's this guy who runs the convenience store that's inside the apartment building, right? And him and one of the people in the building got to some kind of like skirmish or whatever, right? And the dude fell, and the guy he was getting to the skirmish with was like, "Sir, are you okay? Your hair." And so he got on the toupee, and how you gonna ask this man he okay? His toupee all turned every which way. I was like, yo, the shade was so cold. Oh my God, y'all. I need you all to watch Sweet Home. It is so good. It's horror, it's comedy, it's drama, it's action. And it's so good. I need y'all to watch it so we can talk about it. This is just my first thoughts. I hope what I told y'all make y'all want to go watch it, because it really is, like, it's pretty epic. Like, it's a lot of stuff going down. It moves quick. I'm actually high-key plotting on who gonna turn into a monster next. Like, every time something happens, I'm like, oh, they finna turn into a monster. Oh, this person finna turn into a monster. Like, it's like your mind is constantly going like, okay, what's going to happen next? How they going to get out of this situation? There's always something happening. So it's a great, great, great show. And it is really cringy. It got some really cringy moments. Like even on the first episode, since we talked about the first thoughts. The first episode, the dude, okay, so there was a nosebleeding scene. And it was so cringy. Like it was just gushing out. And then they had the nerve to show it bouncing off of some fabric, so it's all blue, and it was so cinematic. It's very cinematic, but it was so gross, and I wanted to fast forward through that scene, but I know that's all like a part of the feels you're supposed to get. But it was super cringy. I was like, and I usually don't do. I'm not a big fan of horror and gore. But this show, I can get with this show, because this show is so good and it got everything else in between. So, yes, I need you all to check out this show on Netflix. It is called Sweet Home. It is in Korean, so you will need to read the subtitles. But I want you to watch it. Once I'm finished, we're going to all have a conversation. We're going to talk about it, and you'll be able to catch the episode on my podcast, All Things Rej'et, that is on Anchor Podcast and as well as Spotify. Until next time, see ya.